Hey YouTube, welcome back to the WeSkillNow YouTube channel. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for watching the videos. It's been so awesome watching my channel grow as I talk about Trailblazer, and really all I'm doing is being excited about Trailblazer, but you guys seem to be enjoying that, and I'm so happy with what's going on here. Today I wanted to do something for you to make sure that you guys were making good use of all of the random events that you're going to get while you're playing around in Trailblazer. Now, a lot of people already know about some of the most useful ones, such as the Genie and the Dunce. That little imp with the dunce cap, those are just free experience. Personally, I always like the Genie because I hate answering the dunce questions to get just a little bit extra experience. But what other important ones are there? This is definitely something that I wanted to look at because I'm generally someone who every single time there's a random event, I just ignore it. I just don't even look at it. So here we go. So the way that we're organizing this video is I've made an ordered list of NPCs that give different benefits. So let's talk about, first of all, the NPCs that provide experience. Now, we've already mentioned a couple of them. The obvious ones, Genie and Dunce. Here is the other one, Bob the Cat. When that black cat appears behind you and says, wait, it's not actually Bob, it's just like a mysterious cat, isn't it? Evil Bob, it's Evil Bob. So when Evil Bob appears behind you, you'll have the option to get teleported to his island, and then you'll do the cool thing where you catch a cooked fish and then you uncook it on the whatever fire, whatever. Now, something that I didn't actually even realize is right away, the reward is 650 experience in what? Well, usually it's fishing, but actually if you have under level 50 magic, there's a 50% chance that 650 experience goes directly into magic. So that could be absolutely massive to start you off on your magic training, for one thing. But then for the other thing is this is times 5 experience at base. So you're getting over 3k experience immediately in either one of those skills. And if you're starting at level 1, Bob the Cat is going to be an extremely clutch NPC to get right away. I'd be so excited if I got a couple Bob the Cats right away. That's it for the category of experience rewarding random events. The next category of random events that I wanted to look at are ones that give well, mainly gems. They do get some other things, but these are all the ones that you're going to want to talk to if you're looking to store up some uncut gems, which are really valuable for crafting experience and just like useful equipment as well. So first of all, Flippa, that's the troll that brings you to the pinball game. There's the twins, but what do they look like when they show up? Right, it's the Evil Twin. So Evil Twin is one of them as well. Niles, Miles, or Giles, they'll ask you that stupid question, what is this? Oh, it's a fish, dude. They might give you some gems there. And then Prison Pete, even though that's kind of like a long random event to do, you can be really, really rewarded for it. That gives a lot of stuff with the potential of course, being gems, but then also you could get 4 grimy snapdragons, you could get 10 law runes, you can get 25 chaos runes. So that random event very well might be worth doing for you. So those are the ones that I'm going to look out for if I'm looking to have to get some gems. There's another group of NPCs that actually gives like really unique items that I think is really interesting actually. So Jekyll, if you don't know about Jekyll, he actually has like some really unique mechanics because you talk to him and you might be used to getting a half dose strength potion by default, but it actually turns out that you're able to farm him for a lot of different kinds of potions if you hand him the correct herb. So let me just open that up and see like what the most useful potions you can get from him are. If you hand him a clean snapdragon, he'll hand you a 4-dose super strength potion back. So that's something to consider if you need that. One other cool thing, well, this isn't as cool this time around because everyone has infinite run energy, but you can get stamina potions from him. Now, that might be potentially interesting only for the Fremenic boys who are trying to unlock a maxed player-owned house, and they're trying to create an ornate pool. One of the things that you need for an ornate pool is 10 stamina potions. So this might be one way to go about getting a couple of them. In Twisted League, I was a walking boy. I did not take infinite run energy, and I'm not ashamed of it, I promise you. But one of the things that I did was I constantly had a Torstal herb in my inventory because I was just desperately waiting for a Jekyll random event to show up. I eventually did get a couple, but the reason that I was, well, it's kind of funny because the reason that I was waiting for that stamina potion was so that I could do some Chambers of Xeric efficiently. But yeah, that never happened. There are some YouTube videos on this channel about my journey through Chambers of Xeric, and I actually do think that they're quite worth watching. So I'll link them here. Some other interesting potions that you can get are, well, maybe the anti-poison interests you. You hand him a Marintil for that. But if you're looking for any of these, definitely just look it up on the wiki. You'll have a full chart here. Oh, one super important one's a super restore potion. Full dose super restore potion with a Cadentine. So that's worth it. A unique item that you can get from a random event is a gold bar. So that's potentially useful before you get 40 mining and, I don't know, 40 smithing, I guess. But you get that from Captain Arnov, that pirate that shows up. He gives a couple of other things, but I think the gold bar is the most significant. So if you're early game, it could be useful to grab that gold bar. It's unlikely that you'll get it, but there's a chance, and all you have to do is talk to him. Well, actually, wait, no, you have to unlock his chest or something like that. But it could be worth it for the RNG. But once you're late game, once you have access to gold bars yourself, you can just start ignoring Captain Arnov after that. Here's the NPC that I am most excited to tell you about because I just learned about this recently myself, and it's the reason I made this entire video. And that is the Beekeeper. I'm so excited about the Beekeeper, especially as someone who's planning on, WeSkillNow, I'm planning on taking Relic 2 at this point. We're a couple weeks out, it's subject to change, but I've been on the R2 train for a bit now. Let me tell you about Beekeeper. Beekeeper got recently updated, and who knows, perhaps the reward didn't change or anything, but Beekeeper, the event itself is a little bit more bearable these days. And that's a good thing, because one of the rewards it gives is a little bit of flax. Now, if you start the game really early and you get a Beekeeper right away and you're able to end up with some flax in your inventory, that'll be great to get some extra GP, extra fletching experience as well, so that you can toss those right into the general store. But wait, that's not the real reason, just for like an extra couple of GP. The real reason is so that you can train some range and like legitimately make your own bows. I'm kind of expecting the archery shop in Varrock to be sold out of bows that you can use to upgrade your ranging equipment. If you get flax, any account, if you're able to get flax, you'll be able to upgrade your bow yourself. Because flax is just generally hard to come by in Misthalin and Karumja. Half the time the Beekeeper just didn't work. I think it always worked. I just think people were confused. And I actually personally never really struggled with Beekeeper, and I was a little confused why everyone complained about Beekeeper so much. Please make a guide on how to complete the Beekeeper. All right, so those are the random events that reward interesting items. Now I wanted to talk about some classic ones. So the Mysterious Old Man is a random event that randomly provides different random events. So that's kind of interesting. He's got a group of random events that are all on his own. So you have to talk to him and see what he's asking you before you accept. If he says that he's taking you to the mime show, don't do it. It's just a waste of time unless you feel like flexing your glass box emote in front of your friends, which is a totally legitimate option. That's a-okay. But I think I'm going to be skipping the mime random event. The things that you are looking for from the Mysterious Old Man would be if he wants to take you to the maze. And the maze is going to be very, very good because one of the things that keeps people from doing really well in the maze early game usually is that they usually don't have 100% run energy as soon as they start, and it's important to do the maze as fast as possible. Once you do one, if you've never done a maze before, it's all good. Just flub through it the first time. You'll figure it out by the time you do the second maze. But it's important to do it quickly because the faster you do it, the more items you get, and they're all good items. You get a stack of chaos runes, you get a stack of feathers here and there. It's all great stuff. You can get coins, you can get iron and steel arrows, death runes, nature runes, coal, mithril ore. really awesome things. You can technically loot things on the way through the maze, but I don't have confirmation on if that's ever efficient to do. Chat, what do you think? Yeah, the chests just don't have that very good of stuff in it, and the real prize is at the end. So generally, or you know what, I'm just gonna say it, skip the chests that are on the way. Don't even loot them. My try-hard chat is technically letting me know that you can do the maze most efficiently if you learn how to tick manipulate and do one-tick doors. I know how to do this, but I'm not going to tell you because it's just kind of hard and you'll figure it out on your own when you get to that point. If you already know, hey, congratulations. Subscribe to my channel. So that's the most important thing that the mysterious old man does. He can also give you a couple items here and there, but I think he gives you those immediately if he's not trying to take you to something useless like the mime. So talk to him, see what he wants. If he's got the maze for you, run the maze. That's going to be one of the best random events that you can get. Something along the same lines is if the quiz master pops up behind you, you should definitely talk to the quiz master, take the quiz. He's either going to give you 1 KGP immediately, or you can choose to take the mystery box. The mystery box is kind of interesting, kind of cool, because it can give you some like special rewards. So if you open up the mystery box, more often than not, I get a cabbage, but you can also end up with a steel plate body. You can get a steel bar, you can end up with nature runes, you can get a mithril scimitar out of it, you can get clue scrolls, you can get anything on the rare drop table. That includes tooth halves, technically a runite bar. You can come up with a bunch of stuff. Dragon spear, dragon med helm, tons of cool stuff. Potentially a really big alcheball. But what's the most important thing? A stale baguette. Yeah, the thing that's worth 700k on the Grand Exchange, but it'll be cute if you get the stale baguette. It's 1 in 256 chance, so not so bad. Open up your mystery boxes. So those are all of the like interesting random events. There's a couple of other ones that might come in clutch. Let's say that you're at the end of a Slayer task and you're just about out of food, or since you're an Iron Man, you want to save food as much as possible. Some other random events will come in clutch for you. So if you get the sandwich lady, well, you have to open up an interface to choose the correct food from her. So that might not work like while you're in combat, but while you're in combat, you could potentially talk to the drunken dwarf. He'll hand you a kebab right off the bat. Rick Turpentine, I think is the pronunciation. He could hand you a spinach roll, almost not worth mentioning. He can also give you a kebab though. But as far as all of the other random events that I didn't mention, they're a bit of a time waste unless you're obsessed with emotes or outfits. So that's Gravedigger, that's the frog and the princess. That's the drill demon, the drill sergeant. It's another big one there. And one last one that chat made sure that I didn't forget for you guys was the strange plant. Now the strange plant, usually the application is awesome. I can get some extra run energy restore, but we don't care about run energy in Trailblazer. The thing we care about is the strange fruit also cures poison. So there might be a time where you can use that, but not super applicable. So that's why it's at the end of the video here all the way. Boys, if you enjoyed the video, if you learned something, please click the like button. Thanks for watching. If you want to continue the conversation about Trailblazer, I stream here on Twitch. I make YouTube videos, so please subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you want to have a closer conversation, join the Discord. Oh my gosh, I'm actually kind of drowning in people who are really excited about Trailblazer in the Discord. There's over 600 people in it, so I love seeing that. I think that's so cool. Another really cool resource is r/WeSkillNow, the subreddit. You can go there, you can ask your questions, you can post your plans and see what people think about your plan. It's actually a really, really cool place to be, and there's over 300 people subscribed on the subreddit. That's it, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching the video. Go kill it in Trailblazer. We'll see you later. Okay. Mix, thanks so much for getting me up to 100 Twitch subscribers, man. Confirmed. I'm gonna set up a stream where I have a pizza party with Emily, and we're gonna do an AMA. Thanks so much, everybody.